You know, Jacob, I actually feel sorry for the people who have bought a Toyota RAV4 Hybrid.
Who are you to sit up there on your bloody high horse?
Before you come at me, it's not because this thing is a bad car, it's actually because a lot of you owners aren't actually owners yet. In fact, a lot of you are waiting 24 months, 2 years to get your hands on a RAV4 Hybrid. That might be you. You might be waiting for a Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. And in that case, you might be at month 18 and be like, is this just a huge waste of my time?
It's a good question, actually. You should have probably asked that earlier.
Yeah, and in that time, they've actually facelifted the RAV4. It's a minor facelift, but they've added some really good stuff. So today we're gonna answer the question, is this a huge waste of time? Just because it's so popular that you have to wait a long time for it. Still, it's a long time, man.
Yeah, it's like lining up for a bloody club these days in Melbourne.
So today we're gonna take you for an exterior tour of the facelifted RAV4 Hybrid. Then we're gonna check out its interior and practicality, see all of the changes there. We're going to performance test it, see just how quick this thing is from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, and also talk about how this thing drives, because really that's the main reason you'd buy one. Is it actually efficient? Is it good to drive? There's a lot of unanswered questions, Jacob.
We're going to try and answer those today.
We are. Jacob, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So the facelift has actually been out now for about a year, but because of the demand on these things, we haven't actually had them through the press fleet. So we've finally gotten them. This is the XSE, which is a new trim, or newest of the trims. It's mid-range and it will set you back, what, 49 grand, Jacob?
Just under 50 before on roads.
Yeah, so that's really reasonable value when you consider that you get a family SUV with a hybrid powertrain, at least for the front wheel drive. You can add 3 grand and option the all-wheel drive, which adds another motor, electric motor at the rear, but I don't think you'll need it, as you'll see. So what's new for the facelift? Well, you get this revised daytime running lights. In fact, the whole headlights, including the LED turn signals. You also get some pretty bright LEDs there too. You get LED fog lights now as standard across the range, and you get a revised bumper, although really it does look pretty damn similar.
Yeah, I'm struggling to spot much of a change.
It's a very Toyota thing to do incredibly subtle facelifts, like incredibly subtle, and this is one of them. Still, you get your Toyota badge there. It's blue because that's the color of
electricity.
Jacob, electricity is blue apparently. It's also your radar. You get radar cruise control. You also get more safety equipment as standard. And by the way, if you want to read more about that or just a detailed written review of this thing, head to our website, carswars.com. We do daily news, we do reviews.
You'll love it.
In fact, Jacob, just frequent our website.
You know what? Just make it your bloody homepage on Google Chrome.
Do people do that? Do people make things homepages? All right, Jacob, let's check out the side. Okay, so coming to the side, and you're gonna notice that the XSE is a bit sporty. So you've got these black, shiny plastic cladding there, which is fine, whatever. You've got these 18-inch alloy wheels. Alloys have changed now across the range. And Bridgestone Alenza tires, which are actually pretty damn good tires. You got your hybrid badge here, Jacob. You've also got blacked out mirror caps. No 360 camera here, but it's okay.
I would have expected it, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe. You've got keyless entry and go, which is pretty good. Tinted privacy glass. You've also got the two-tone roof, which looks pretty cool. And otherwise, it's a bloody RAV4. Nothing else has changed on the side.
It looks exactly the same from the side.
It does. But a pretty handsome SUV.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah. All right, let's check out the bum. So if you wanted changes on the bum of the RAV4, Jacob?
Well, you might be waiting another 24 months.
It might take a while. You have these tail lights here, Jacob, with bloody incandescent bulbs.
Toyota?
Toyota?
What are you doing?
No. Okay? We have LED, not incandescent. It cheapens the look, and it's not expensive.
It's 2024.
Exactly. You have a hybrid badge here, so no one forgets that you are driving a green machine. Got the Toyota badge there, RAV4 badge there, and down the bottom you get a bumper. I don't think it's revised.
No, I think it's been unrevised.
It's pretty unremarkable. But you can let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you like the looks of the Toyota RAV4, or did they really need to do more with this facelift?
And should Matt do something about his face?
I could get a facelift. Should Matt get a facelift? Jacob, let's check out the interior. Alrighty, friends. So what's new for the interior?
I mean, actually, a few things, to be honest.
Yeah, a few things. First of all, you lose the absolutely horrendous display of before, of yesteryear, and now you get a really good display here. It's extremely snappy. It actually works so well. You get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, like faultless. I really can't fault this display. So yeah, majorly impressive. It's just such a step up. It's not funny. Up in front of you, you get a new 12-inch TFT display. It's actually quite high resolution. You can customize it to your heart's content. It shows heaps of information on it. Just so good, man.
Yeah, genuinely great viewing angle, great colors, The graphics look awesome. It's honestly a big step up.
More tech, get a couple of USB-C ports there as well. So yeah, pretty good changes. Actually, all that this car really needed was a tech upgrade, and it got it. So props to Toyota, they actually listened to feedback, and well done. Like honestly, it's pretty faultless in here. It's really hard to fault. So soft touch materials absolutely everywhere, and that's really important. It's really important.
You sounded like Tweety the bird or something.
That's really important.
It's really important for soaking up road noise. So it's actually quite quiet in here. As I said, this is the XSE. It's middle of the range, smack bang, and you kind of get everything that you need. So you got these faux leather seats that are actually really comfortable. The driver's side is adjustable in 10 ways, and the front seats are heated as well. If you want cooled seats, you'll have to step up to the Cruiser, which actually isn't all that much more expensive. You've got really good digi-analog air conditioning controls here, including some of the nicest dials ever.
They're so satisfying, and I love how it hasn't been relegated to the screen.
Yeah, it's just like kept it there. It's so easy to use. Big thumbs up. You've got another USB-A port here, a 12-volt socket, and a wireless charger for your phone. You've got another storage area here, a pretty big glove box as well. A storage area to the right of the driver, and the center armrest is nice and soft. It's a lot of space in there too, and a couple of like perfectly sized cup holders. They're not too deep. They fit most cups in there.
So can we take a bit of a stock take? It's like 10 out of 10 for storage, 10 out of 10 for connectivity, pretty much 10 out of 10 for quality of materials at the price, 10 out of 10 for technology now. So what else is there?
10 out of 10 for safety. It's gotten more safety stuff.
There you go.
It's hard to fault, and it's almost annoying because you try and find faults, but like I'm sitting here, even the no-name speakers sounds awesome. Seriously, guys, like if you're waiting for one of these, I think you're going to be really pleased. It's just one of those cars you get in, you're like, I've got everything I need. Let's check out the back seats.
Let's do it.
All right, man, back seats.
Dude, spacious.
Like, what the f? I'm 5'11". I'm sitting behind myself, and I've got heaps of legroom, heaps of tow room, heaps of headroom. You got 2 air vents here, 2 more USB-C ports. Matte pocket would have been nice to have one on the driver's seat. Bit weird it doesn't. Quality of the materials back here, by the way, nice and soft. You don't see that in competitors. Pull down the center armrest, and you got a couple of cup holders. Again, faux leather and cloth, and it just, I don't know, man.
So nice. Can I also just mention, we forgot at the front, but the blue stitching everywhere looks really cool.
It does. In this XSE trim, it does look very, very cool. You can also recline the seat slightly, although it is very slight. So don't expect too much, but hey, at least you get it. And then in terms of boot space, you get heaps there too. So power tailgate, which is great to see even at this price point. It does beep a lot though, Jacob.
It beeps and bongs.
It just doesn't stop beeping.
No.
It's actually quite embarrassing. You can fold down the rear seats and then you get a stupid amount of room. So yeah, this thing is very practical. It's a great interior space, and I'm not surprised it gets rave reviews. Okay, so the interior and practicality is fantastic, but how does it drive? Let's performance test it and see, is the hybrid powertrain even worth it? Alrighty, Daddy Jacob, time to put the car into sport mode. Little graphic comes up. Let's brake boost it. Fist me.
I've got high hopes for this one.
Let's go, a Mario. Oh, good grip.
Very good grip, but it was a bit gentle on the launch.
Oh, come on.
Oh, it's building. It's building.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's actually okay. 0 to 100 at 8.94 seconds.
Look,
What?
it's not going to blow your socks off,
No.
but it might blow one sock off.
All right, Daddy Jacob, let's drive it.
Let's.
Alrighty, friend.
Oh my God.
Driving
Going off-road.
the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid.
XSE. Ooh.
It's got some nice little power and torque. Is it worth the wait? It's a huge wait.
Good question.
Is it a waste of time?
I don't know if it's posed to me, but I'll answer.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably. This is the annoying thing, because I always root for the underdog. I gotta be honest, man.
This is not the underdog.
No, this is the opposite. This is the king of the hill. So powering this thing is a 2.5 litre naturally aspirated engine. Aspirated. It's got
Aspirin.
Yeah, it's got aspirin. But of course it is the hybrid, and that means that it actually puts out a pretty serious amount of power. We have the front wheel drive here, so that's 160 kilowatt. Go for the all-wheel drive, it adds
3 kilowatts.
It adds an extra 3 kilowatt because you get a little motor at the rear. I don't think you need it.
No.
It just adds weight, frankly, and this thing is so good on its own. 5.8 litres per 100 kilometers, even though we're driving like an idiot. You can see our little driving monitor here, and it's really cool. They've been doing this for years, and I love it. You know, you put your foot on the brake.
Regen,
it's charging,
regen.
it's charging. You put your foot down a little bit. Oh, little electric motor. Floor it.
Go,
now
go,
the engine
go.
is switched on.
I love the little graphics, bro. They make my little ADHD brain tick.
It's like a little gamify, you know, gamify me. Touch me and gamify me. Let's put the car into sport mode. Oh,
Now we're definitely not going to be getting much regen. Oh, God.
oh,
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty
Steering
darty.
tightens up a bit.
So with the facelift, Jacob, they didn't really do anything. They don't need to. I mean, this thing has been on sale now for a few years, and it's still so popular. And that's because, frankly, it just does drive so well.
Yeah, it kind of does everything right. It ticks all the boxes. It's
Quiet.
efficient, economic, quiet, comfortable, good tech, decent price, though it's getting up there. I don't know, man.
What's not to like?
Yeah.
It's annoying.
I feel like I'm not getting much road noise at all.
And it's quite powerful. So we didn't actually mention the torque, I realize.
Yeah.
What is it, 200 from the
It's
engine?
200, like 202 from the engine, 220 from the electric motor.
Yeah, so that's a lot. We don't know the
Yeah.
combined figures, they never quoted. I reckon it's somewhere in the range of low 300s because, ooh, it was like that's like someone turned on a subwoofer.
It's like violent.
The other thing, Jacob, the bloody CVT.
That's a lot of letters.
I'd love to tell you how it works. It goes well beyond my little brain of comprehension. Regardless, you don't really notice it until you really, floor it.
And then you start to hear a bit of that CVT drone. But I will say, Toyota's been doing this on their hybrids for, holy crap, for a long time. And so I think in terms of CVTs, it's definitely one of the better ones we've experienced.
100. You don't really notice it, you don't really care. You put your foot down,
It just has a nice pull.
it's got a nice pull to it that you wouldn't
Yeah.
expect from a car that's this efficient. Obviously, we're driving it silly, but like around town, you can get it literally under 5 litres per 100 kilometres, which is
Easily.
crazy. Crazy for a big SUV like this, and no other manufacturer comes close. They just don't.
That is true, and that is why Toyota remains the king of the hill, and that's why wait times remain at 12 months to 24 months.
Yeah.
Which brings us full circle, bro. Is it worth it?
Is it a huge waste of time?
Don't answer that yet because we're about to go around Saucy Corner,
Oh,
and I need some sauce in my life.
give me a little bit of EV boost. Tickle my pickle. Brake boosting it. Here we go, bubby.
Was that a word?
Bro, I don't know who Bubby is.
Don't you dare call me that again. Oh, God.
Dude, it's actually really dirty. Our luggage is going crazy in the back.
Oh my God. What is that mechanical grip?
Oh, man. Why is this thing so
Whoa.
good?
Oh my God, you didn't even turn your hands over.
Dude, it's not losing traction. It's just going.
All right. Put this in perspective for me. You drove a Honda Civic Type R recently.
I did.
And that's also a front-wheel drive. How does this compare to that?
I would say this beats it.
Easily.
Easily.
If you're not tracking your RAV4 hybrid, what are you doing?
Exactly. You're not sliving, as Paris Hilton would say, which is living and slaying, for those who don't know. Look, man,
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
That's pretty impressive.
Is it worth the wait? Well, let's get into our final thoughts. Talk about that.
Okay.
Alrighty, friend. Final thoughts on the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Is it a huge waste of time? Do you mind if I let you know what I think?
You let me know and then I'll let you know.
Look, 24 months is a long time to wait for a car, and it is annoying, don't get me wrong. But the RAV4 Hybrid, anyway, is almost perfect to a fault, right? Like, I can't find anything wrong with this car.
It's actually one of the most frustrating cars for me because I'm looking at it and I'm going, there's nothing wrong with you.
Nothing.
So all those people waiting, I mean, you can't really get anything else that's the same.
No, honestly, nothing touches it. Not even the Kia Sportage, which I've reviewed as a long-termer. I've linked that down below. Frankly, the RAV4 Hybrid, it gets everything right. It gets everything right. I can't fault it. I just can't. So no, it's not a huge waste of time. Boom, done.